Well, hello again, and welcome to part 2 of the Attraction Factor video series. This is a series in which I'm asking you to consider 5 questions that can clear the path to authentic intimacy. And keep in mind that we are talking about trying to identify ways in which we might be unconsciously sabotaging ourselves, or ways in which we are putting up blocks or barriers to experiencing the love life that we want. Now, I mention that because that is central to question number 2. And question number 2 is this: have you identified the real reason you're still single? Have you identified the real reason you're still single? Now, that provocative question, the way I put that, I'm trying to make a point that if someone were to ask you, so why aren't you in a relationship, or like, why are you single, or something like that, most of us have sort of a surface answer. We might even have the answer that we think is the reason. But I've been working with people a long time, and I've worked on my own life a long time, and tons of trainings and educational things to be the coach that I am. And I find that there might be a surface reason, but there's also like the deeper, like the real reason. Now, the issue with the real reason is that we often don't recognize it. We don't see it. We see the surface reason, the reason that we think we're single, but the real reason might be unconscious. So here's how I describe this in some of my materials and resources in my books and so forth, is I liken it to wanting to drive your car, okay? Your car is sort of your love life. And you want your car to move forward. You want to move your life toward a beautiful relationship. So you hit the gas pedal. That's your intention. I want to attract a partner. I want to be in a great relationship. I want my life, my car, to go in that direction. But it's not happening, right? It's not moving that way. Nothing seems to be happening in that regard. And you start to wonder, like, why? This is what I really want. This is where I want to go. I'm driving the car. I got my foot on the gas pedal. Why isn't the car moving? Well, it's because perhaps you've got the other foot on the brake at the same time, but you might not know it. So you're hitting the gas pedal, like, why isn't this damn car moving forward? I want it to move forward. I'm hitting the gas pedal, but you might have your other foot on the brake. And if you've ever tried this, the brake is stronger than the gas pedal. Meaning if you push that brake pedal hard to the floor, I don't care how hard you hit the gas pedal, the car won't move. It might peel out. It might make a lot of noise, like we sometimes make about our love lives. I want to attract a partner. We tell our friends, we pray, we have vision boards, we have, lists of qualities we want in a partner. Like, we are making a lot of noise and hitting that gas pedal about wanting to attract a partner. But if it's not happening, it's because you got your foot on the brake. There's something in you that says, no, I don't want a partner. I'm not wanting that to happen. And we know that because it's not happening, right? So this question asks you to look for the real reason your car isn't moving, the real reason your love life isn't progressing and happening the way you want it to. So it's asking you, how might you have your foot on the brake? Okay. Now, when you ask yourself, why am I single? In my book, I listed 25, different things people have said, things that I've said in my past, things I've heard my clients say. Let me give you a couple of examples of these are how people answer the question usually, the surface answers. So I'm just reading out of my book here because I don't have them memorized. Okay. Well, the first one, the most important one is, well, why are you single? Well, I just haven't met the right person yet. That's why I'm single. Or all the good ones are taken or gay. Or I won't go to bars or do online dating. That's why I'm single. Or I'm picky. I have high standards. That's why I'm single. Or I have a very busy work and travel schedule. That's why I'm single. Or I've been married too many times. Or I've never been married. Both of those can be reasons people think they're single. I have health or physical issues. That's why I'm single. Right? No, so there's a number of reasons we might, on the surface, just answer the question, why are we single? And all I would say is you look at all those kind of questions, and really any other answer that you might give to that question, and you have to ask yourself, does everybody who has a busy work schedule, are they all single? Is everybody who's been married a number of times, do they never find a relationship? Do people who have never been married, do they never end up in a relationship? Do people that have health issues, are they all single? You know, see what I'm saying? It's like these can be very, very honest sounding excuses. But in reality, when you look at the actual reason you're giving, you'll be able to find someone in the world that is in your situation, but yet they're in a relationship. So then it can't be true that it's your work schedule or your kids or your health or you don't go to, is everybody who does not want to go to bars or online dating, are they all single? Nobody has found a relationship any other way, right? So you begin to question then, okay, maybe the reasons I think I'm single are not the real reason. What's the real reason? Right? Now, that's a deep question. Maybe I can give you a couple of things to think about. Why might you have your foot on the brake? Why might there be something in you that says, I don't want a relationship? Well, perhaps there is some sort of fear of intimacy or fear of rejection, meaning if you do get into a relationship, if you do really open yourself up, if you do become vulnerable and allow love to flow, you do open yourself up to getting hurt or to being rejected or to being ghosted or gaslighted or betrayed, right? So one of the reasons why we have our foot on the brake is even though we say we want a relationship, we might be more afraid of rejection or getting hurt or being disappointed or ending up divorced or dumped in some way. And so that fear is stronger than your intention. Fears are always stronger than intentions. Okay, so that's a really important place to look. Another quick way, a place to look in this is, do you have love stories? In other words, we all grew up in environments in our homes where we come away with, well, that's what love and relationships are. We grew up in an atmosphere, right? We're swimming in a certain kind of water in our family of origin. And we may come out of that with some assumptions about, well, this is what love and intimacy are. Love is about power, or love is about control, or love is smothering, or something like that. You follow me? We can come out of our childhoods with some negative viewpoints about what intimacy is and what love is based upon what we saw our parents do or the people around us. So there might be something in you that says, man, if that's what love is, then I really don't want to be a part of it, even though you say you do. You might have that inner resistance. It's like, yeah, bring me love. No, 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 stay away. Okay. So there are a couple of issues right there. What's the real reason you are still single? I'm going to ask you to consider that. And again, man, if I can help you with this, Because once you identify the real reason, then you can work on the right stuff, right? If you're single because I just haven't met the right person yet, what do you do with that? Then you just have to wait for luck or wait for fate. But if there is something you're unconsciously doing to keep yourself single, if you work on that, well, then the foot comes off the brake. And then what happens? The car shoots forward, doesn't it? It will move toward what you want if you release the foot off the brake. So I invite you to take that seriously. That's a major way we sabotage our love lives. And I'm here to help you with that. All right. Until next time, we will get on to part 3 of the Attraction Factor video series. Talk to you then.